time on this?
Yeah, thank you. I need to be done at 2:20, so I got 7 minutes. All right, so now we're going to talk about pest factors, and I'm going to go pretty quick because I've only got 7 minutes and I want to give you another Zoom breakout session. So when marketers are responsible for driving the marketing direction of the company. This requires that you have a really good pulse on what's happening in society, politically, socially, technology, the economy, and you have to basically be the voice of the consumer in the organization. Businesses are greedy and they want to jump on whatever fad is hot now. And as the marketer, you have to be the one that's saying, you know, that's not really what our customer wants. That's not in our sector. And keep them pointed on who their consumer is and how to sell stuff that's going to resonate with them. So when we talk about pest factors, it stands for political, economic, social, cultural, and technology. This is crystal ball stuff. This is down the road, in the future, what could be happening out there that's going to impact our business, and we need to be prepared. So it's it's forward-looking future stuff. It's not current reactive stuff. So businesses that are reacting to COVID right now by pivoting and selling face screens and making masks and all that, that is not pest. That is reactive to what's happening right now. Pest is what's out there in the future. There's a link here in this lecture to Wimbledon, the tennis event. Wimbledon has been buying pandemic insurance for 17 years. And lo and behold, they hit the jackpot. Last year, when COVID-19 hit, they had an insurance payout of $142 million because they were looking down the line and seeing, you know, I think there's going to be a pandemic coming at some point, and we want to be prepared for that. So remember, the pest is forward-looking, it's not current. And I'm highlighting the box in yellow here. Pest is also called marketing environmental factors. Now, when we say marketing environmental factors, we don't mean that the company is green or they have a carbon neutral footprint. Marketing environmental factors is the old term for what is now called pest. So these two are synonymous terms. And I'm telling you this because your quiz for this week is going to reference marketing environmental factors. It's the same as pest, and they're talking about the same things. They just have a different term on it. Okay? So that's pest. Let's look at a couple and think about it. So Facebook is under a lot of pressure to reel in and regulate their advertising, as are all of the huge digital players. Europe has got the GDPR, General Data Protection Regulations, is already in play in Europe, so tightening the selling of data. If you're Facebook and you're Mark Zuckerberg, you have some political and legal factors that are clouds above your business, and they should be having some contingency plans in case regulation comes down for them. So you can see this is really kind of macro level stuff when we talk about pest. And this is where marketing and the larger senior executives of the company, strategy people, intersect, right? So when we talk about pest. Economic. You know, right now there's a lot of talk that maybe the real estate market is going to founder. There's a lot of people with forbearances on their mortgages, meaning temporary gaps in payments of mortgage. Unfortunately, they come due 90 days out from when you start that forbearance, whether you're a renter or a homeowner. And what's that going to mean? And we're starting to see those forbearances enter the real estate market. And we might have another real estate shock in potential foreclosures and a drop in real estate values. If you're a home builder, or if you're Home Depot or a company, you should be looking at the economic factors that might be impacting your current marketing efforts and have a contingency plan. Social cultural. Here's some common things that are happening in the US and most of the globe as well. There's more two-income families, more single parent families. America's getting older. There's more diversity. You might even add pandemic fear and pandemic precautions as a new social cultural reality. You know, I would say, not to be a doomsdayer here, but I don't think we're going to go back to normal. I think we're going to have a new normal. And that might mean masks are more of our everyday life. Businesses have tighter sanitation things just to stay in business, not even because it's mandated legislatively, but because it's what people want to feel safe to be a customer at that place of business. So that could be social cultural factors, the permanent influence of a pandemic and how it impacts society. And then technological factors. So what's different about the T, technology, in the PEST, P-E-S-T, political, economic, social, cultural, and technological, is technology happens fast. So this one can really render your business obsolete quickly. The example a ways back, Blockbuster used to sell videos that you could go and drive up and grab and rent and take home and then turn back in. Netflix approached Blockbuster early in their business because they were struggling for cash, and it was really expensive for them to keep buying all these server farms to run all these videos for streaming video. And they basically went to Blockbuster and said, hey, do you want to buy us? And Blockbuster said, nope, we like our business model better. Nobody's going to stream. Blockbuster's gone, right? So being aware of technological changes, and there's many that we could look at now. Apps are displacing a lot of industries. There's a new sharing economy like Uber and Airbnb and VRBO. People are teleworking more. This is going to change a lot of industries. Robotics and robots are coming into the workplace. These are all technological factors.
Time.
Thank you. Where would you put COVID? Go ahead and unmute if you want to shout out an answer. Which one of these does it fall into?
Social and cultural. Oh, economic and even political.
Yeah. Welcome to a pandemic, which is actually kind of hitting all of these categories. Maybe less on the technology piece. So we're probably going to have a new pest factor that's going to include, it's going to be PPST, pandemic, political, economic, social, technological. All right. I'm not going to cover this slide, but look at this because it'll be on your quiz. So the link in the resource page for week 3, the slides only, Google Slides version of this presentation gives you this slide, and also has some detailed notes under beneath it on how big each of these cohorts, % of the population in a certain age group, are. So check that one out. Woo! All right, we're working quick here to stay on schedule. Thanks for your help with this, Karen. All right, so now we're going to move into, I'm going to assign you some products, and you're going to jump into your groups and try to figure out what is the top pest factor that might impact this product category. So I'm going to give you each a product category, and in your group you're going to say, you know what, I think the biggest thing is political, or it's economic, or it's social, or it's technological. Looking at your product category that I assigned you, what is the biggest pest factor that you think might impact this product going forward down the road? Not right now, but changes that might impact that product. All right, so in this, I'm going to share my screen again. Wait, I can't, I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. I'm gonna minimize, I can't minimize, I'm gonna stop recording.